my son. He make me some tea for today. Look, he writes a note. Mom, don't drink. This has sugar. Taking care of Mom. Here's my tea. We'll drink this. This one has no sugar. Hi, I'm PJ, and welcome to my home. We call home Grace Hollow. We live northwest Arkansas, and I'm sure most of you probably know me. I'm sure you came here from my other channel, Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm the bunny lady, or some people like to call me Miss Grace, and that's fine too. I answer to both. Today, I'm getting ready to make some fried potatoes. No, I can't eat these, but I make them for my family. And so, while I'm working on this, I just wanted to, so many of you have asked, what happened? You were here and then you were gone, and now you talk funny? What happened? Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. Basically, I had a stroke, and let me tell you, we don't know when. I have been ill since right before Thanksgiving. I come down, and I had the flu, and then I had a tummy virus, and then I had the whole seasonal allergy, sinus, blah, you know, for weeks. I was not feeling real well, and I had developed a headache, and I didn't think nothing about it. It wasn't a nasty headache, just enough to be annoying, and I thought nothing about it because all the sinus, I just thought sinus pressure, headache, get rid of this, headache go away. Well, November turned into December, and December things just got a little worse, a little at a time. No energy. I sleep. I just, it was just no energy, no motivation. It was just everything I could do to get out of bed and make it through a day. And so, it was just on Christmas Eve. Well, actually, I think it was 2 days before Christmas. That was when we really started noticing, something might be wrong. I reached up to scratch my ear. I had a little itch, and I scratched, and I couldn't feel my ear. And so we thought, oh, that's a little strange, and maybe I sleep on it wrong, and so we kind of disregarded it. Christmas Eve, I started having tingling, not only on the ear, the side of the face, my left shoulder and chest and arm, and down along my ribs and hip. But at that point, my leg was fine, and so we were a little concerned, but I am diabetic. I've been diabetic I was diagnosed 10 years ago, so it's been a while. We've known, diabetes. And sometimes, due to poor circulation, it's like you lean on your arm and it goes to sleep. That tends to happen. Usually, maybe my hand or maybe an arm, or a leg or a foot, and most of the time that goes away, after, sometimes a few hours or maybe a couple of days. So again, even though I was having this sensation, we weren't seriously concerned yet, but we were certainly going to watch it and see how it was the next day. Well, on Christmas, I'm not getting potatoes, guys. On Christmas morning, I wake up and I think, oh, this is not good. Um, my entire left side, from head to toe, completely numb. Uh, if you touch, I could tell, oh, there's pressure, someone touching me, but I couldn't tell sharp from dull or, things like that. And it really startled me because it was worse and from head to toe. And so I thought, well, I hate, today's Christmas, I hate to ruin everyone's day. And so I get up and I cook Christmas meal and we all sit down, we have Christmas, and Christmas was good. We had a good dinner and good time together. And then, I just pulled Daddy J aside and said, listen, I don't want you to worry. I'm not, don't tell the kids or anything. But I'm a little concerned with, this headache and now this sensation loss on my left side. I'm just going to go to the ER and just make sure everything's okay. You and the kids stay here and enjoy Christmas. And well, Daddy J wasn't going to have no part of that, but he did respect my wishes and not tell the kids. We just told them we're going to take a little drive and we'll be back. And so we went to the ER. And to make a long story short, they ran some tests. We done CAT scan, and they came back and said, well, we got two things. One, you're severely anemic, almost need a blood transfusion. The second thing is we see a little something on the CT scan, and so we want to send you for MRI just to make sure this is nothing. And so they send me to MRI. I need to do potatoes. We do the MRI, which I'm telling you, I only had, a minor headache. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just really irritating. For anyone that has a real headache or a migraine, I can't imagine why they would send you to MRI. I had just a little annoying headache, and let me tell you, that MRI is so loud, it was like torture. No pain involved, no needles or, anything like that. You just lay on this very loud machine, and if you have a migraine, I can only imagine it would be sheer torture. Very loud, just like a jackhammer pounding on your head. Really horrible. And this lasts for like 20 minutes I was in this machine. Anyway, so they come back and said that the MRI showed that I had a stroke. And there's two types of strokes. Mine was a ischemic, I think they pronounce it. And that kind of stroke is caused when a blood clot goes to your brain, or for a blood clot is the most common cause, but any kind of blockage that restricts the blood flow to your brain, and then a portion of your brain dies from lack of blood flow. And this is the kind of stroke that I had, and it affected they call it a cerebrovascular accident. It has affected the cerebrosection lobe of my brain, and very mild in nature. So I can't say enough how lucky I feel, how blessed I feel. Um, I believe with everything in me, God had His hand on me when this happened. This stroke is a very mild in nature. That's it for today. I just kind of wanted to tell you who I am and answer your questions about what has happened. Um, at some point, I want to explain why this stroke has happened. And yes, a great deal of it was um, based on uh, my diabetes being a factor. But there's other factors involved too, and so at some point we will discuss that. But for now, that's enough for today. I know probably not really exciting, but I hope you've enjoyed at least listening to me ramble. Until we speak again, God bless.